Hi everybody, how you doing today? This is video 5 in our vintage botanical architecture project, and after video 4 we had a bunch of cards that needed to be made, and so I made this big one for over here. I made a top one for up here. I made the bottom one for down here, and I think we had already made the one inside for that one. So we've got tabs all over the place, and everything appears to be completed. We've got the ribbons tied. I'm having a little trouble keeping them tied. So we'll have to wait and see. It seems like if I tie them vertically, they stay together better than tying them horizontally. Alright, so now we're on to page 1. This is the cover. I've numbered the pages. This is page 1. Let me get all this stuff out of here. This is everything we're going to use for page 1. And then 2 in the pocket, right? 3, 4, but I didn't number it because I wasn't sure what I was going to do, and I didn't want to write, any of these sections. I went ahead and filled the section in with stenciling. And we have 5, we have 6, and then we have the back cover. Okay, so that's going to be 8 pages altogether. We're going to have quite a few videos. So let's go ahead and jump right in. This is the paper. I've already cut it for page 2, or page 1, excuse me. And then we're going to have, let me get these over here. Oh, of course. Where did it go? Here it is. We're going to have a wide belly band. Okay. And then, oh wait, that's not going to work, is it? It doesn't go all the way. Okay. I believe all of the windows and doors are horizontal pages. So let's see if I can find one. Oh, nope, here's a vertical. And here's another vertical. Where'd it go? We used this vertical already. Oh, here's a nice one. This is the vertical of the one I was originally going to use, I believe. Very similar. Okay, so we're going to make the belly band out of this one. I wrote page 2 on there, but it's page 1. Then we're going to flip the envelopes. One way, one the other way. We'll have a magnet to hold them both down. One's going to have a window on the front, which is going to be the front envelope. And there's just going to be writing space on the back of each envelope. I've cut this one for a side pocket. And I think we're going to make this one into a top pocket, but we're going to put the window in first. We don't want to cut it and get rid of the stabilization of the window. Oh, we could. We could cut it and then do the window. Might make it easier to put the die in. Okay, this one's going to go this way. That It's going to go that way. Okay, so that makes this a side pocket. Let's get this inked. So we've got some moving pieces to this one. Got a window. I've moved the camera back up so we can get a wider view than what we had before. So it's a little bit farther away, but you can see the whole glass work surface. So hopefully I won't end up going off the bottom and you not being able to see what I'm doing. Okay? Alright. So I think the first thing we're going to want to do is put the magnet on here so we don't forget. You know, let's write magnet on the back so we don't forget to put it back here. This is the paper. Page 1. Okay. Oops. It sounds like I'm getting messages instead of just dings. So this is our belly band, which we don't have to worry about right this second. We can do the envelopes first. Paper in the belly band. We might, well, maybe we should do the belly band first, because that way we should be able to make it wide enough that we don't have to worry about this part of the envelope sticking out. We can make it smaller. Why don't we go ahead and do that just in case? That way we don't have to worry about this, you know, sticking out from under the belly band. So let's put our magnet on. I put them on with tape. It's much easier. Oops. Okay. So now we're going to, well, that probably wasn't the smartest thing. Let's do the window first and then the magnet. Okay. Let's move all this over here. And we'll get our window out. Now this one we're not going to make super big. I think we're going to use this one. Now that we've used this on the front, even though I really didn't want to use this, we're going to use it all the way through this die set. Now hopefully this will work better than it did. In the other video, because this is really curved. You can see, well, I don't know if you can really see, but if you look here, you can see how far it sticks out. This is really curved. I'm going to have to replace them. You know, you can get replacement plates on Temu, believe it or not. I just made 2 very large orders from Temu, and I'm not sure how much arts and crafts stuff I had. But I will do a second unboxing for you guys. For the arts and crafts stuff. Oh, that was good that we cut this off. Alright, let's see what we got this way. Whoopsie, ow. And we didn't paper it first. So that means I need another envelope. See, we needed to paper it first. Let me write on the back what I had on the back of this one, which was magnet. Pocket. That makes this the top. Let me ink it up real quick. Well, sorry about that. I don't know what I was thinking. I was yapping. I need to sit back down. You guys wouldn't believe how many times I jump up off the stool to stand up and then go back down the stool to sit back down to do this kind of stuff. It's really quite hysterical, actually. I'm like a jack in the box, jumping up and down. I'm talking a little quiet because it's 10 to 5 in the morning. So, try not to be too loud. I'm going to have to cut it for the pocket. See, that's what I was talking about, that you have to be careful. Of course, we're going to be covering these. Oh, they're up upstairs. I just heard noise. Unless it's the dogs. Doesn't sound like the dogs. Sounded like a human dropped something. What in the world? There we go. So this is what happens when you're talking and not paying attention to what you're doing. Goodness. We're going to cut the tip of this off. Then need to cut the top off. Pocket. It was kind of silly to ink that, wasn't it? And it's okay that this piece is loose. We want to leave it loose. Don't glue it right here. It'll make your pocket smaller. We'll take care of it when we put the paper on. Excuse me. Pushing down with my left arm is still not a happy thing. This time I have ibuprofen instead of Tylenol. It seems to have worked better. Can't believe I had to do 2 of these. I really apologize. I probably should have paused it and done this, but it really doesn't take that long. Okay, so that's going to be the top, which doesn't really matter at this point. Ah, we have to paper it. I almost did it again, didn't I? So that's going to be this paper. Here's the acetate. That's the front. I'm going to go here. And here. There's a little area right here that I didn't think was dark enough. Oops. Well, that's what I get for trying to hurry, huh? I think I just cut my line off. No, I didn't. There it is. I thought I had cut my line off. So now we got these nice scraps. I was trying to decide whether to put that on the second envelope or what I had set aside. I'm going to leave that out. Which I really like this. This one right here. So let's ink it and glue it on. I have no idea why I put the lid back on. And of course, I took my allergy medicine and now I'm stuffed up. Take 2 different allergy medicines. I think it goes this way. Probably doesn't matter, but to me, my crazy eyes, that looks like the right way to do it. I know I'm doing this rather quickly, but I want to make sure to get it all in the video and not have the video be super duper long. You know, I could put a window in the second one and pick a different paper for the front. It might be kind of neat to have the 2 windows, now that I think about it. Man, that glue really does not want to come out even though it's full. have it. You know, now this way looks right side up. Doesn't really matter. Most of it's going to be cut off in the center. Okay. Now let's put the window in. I'm just going to do it right here where it's at off camera. I'm not going to move it around again. Put this back in here. Whoops. Now we have a little tag. You can use all the tags we can get. The reason I'm inking it is because I've already inked everything in the tray. And I don't want to put stuff that isn't inked in there and then have trouble later when I go to use it and forget to ink it. I know it sounds silly, but it is true. These make great little cards. Now we're going to ink this. Okay, one more second and we'll have this window inked. We'll put the acetate in. I'm pretty sure this piece will do it. I'll take just a smidge off of it. Smidge was not big enough. Okay. Now, I'm going to go in and out. This way. So we can slide our acetate in that way. And that means we don't have to glue this end right here. That way we can slide it right in. While that's doing that, I'm going to take a drink of coffee. Finally, that second bubble. The reason you wait for that second bubble is because that's the air from the tip. The reason we don't have to glue the bottom is because we're going to be putting the card in from the top and bottom, and it won't matter. Got very lucky there that it was so thin of a little drip that the acetone came, or the glue came right off the acetone. Okay. You know, I did it again. No, I didn't. This is different. This envelope is different. I was going to say, just like that other one, I made the window too big. But I didn't. Even though it comes over here, I'll show you the difference. Okay. Yeah, the cream colored one is going to go in the back envelope. This is the inside of the envelope. Where's envelope ones? Oh, the front is already on it. What a goofball. What a goofball. You see? I'm looking all over for it. I'm hoping I've got enough right here that I can paper the inside of both. We want to remember to put it in right side up as well. Which is this one. Okay. You know, I really should have cut the width of this first. I'll cover that window on the inside. there, a little bit lower than that. Okay. Then we'll glue this to the back, which is this. Yeah, that's right side up. It's crooked though. Here we go. Okay. Means the paper's going to be upside down. No, it isn't. Okay. So I'm going to get the paper in and out from the top. So just put glue here. It's going to make the pocket too small, so we don't want to put the glue there. We want to put the glue over this. And like that. Okay. Okay. All right. We'll put the paper on the back. All right. Okay, this is the back. I got out two just in case. We want to make sure they go this way so the writing lines go across. I didn't know if this was going to be big enough vertically for both pages. So I didn't know how wide to make them. Put it back around that way. No, that won't work. Okay. Got up last night at 10 o'clock. I was up until 11:30. And then I can't figure out what side I cut it on. It would have to be this where I marked it this. Yeah. Then I was up till 11:30 and then I went back to sleep. Sitting up, dropped a cup of coffee, but it's got this lid, so I was all right. But it did hit my foot. I did all that. fell asleep sitting up from 1 o'clock until 2:45 this morning. And yeah, I haven't gotten a whole lot of sleep since then. Apparently I can put these on in my sleep. What do you think about that? That looks a little wide, doesn't it? No, it's not. Put glue on. You want to put it over here so that it goes straight down here. If you feel more comfortable putting the glue on here, you can. It doesn't really matter as long as you put it along the edge. And there's writing on here, so I want to make sure that's right side up. This is marked at the top. Forgot to put our magnet back on. Good thing I looked down, huh? That's why I write notes all over. And then this, that should still be our pocket on the top. I got this here, which we should have already done. Oh, it was a top pocket. Duh. Okay. And then we've got this on here. This is going to go like this. So this is going to be the bottom envelope. Okay. Now this one, all we need to do is paper it. Wow, I like that. This is really big. Can I fit it on there? Oh, I think I can. Pockets over there. So we need to measure here for the width. Okay. I'm going to cut it in just a little bit on both sides. Yes, we're going to catch part of these. There isn't really anything we can do about it. So we're going to take a little bit of this off the top. Let's take this much off the top. That way we don't cut the stem off as much. So we're going to do that. I think this is going to turn out nice. Cut it off here. Look at that. We'll ink it. This is going to look a little brown around the edges. It's going to be kind of vintagey looking. I thought the way the pictures looked that would be a good way to do it. Okay. And I'm putting the little gushy part, well, all over the counter or the work surface, but on the corners so that I can slide it around. Okay. Wow, that looks nice. So we'll put that on. Whoopsie. Actually, we're going to put this one on. Then we're going to put this one on. We're going to have to do something. We're going to have to put a piece of paper in there. I can use the same piece of paper. Oh, wait a minute. That's the music paper. What did I do with the music paper? How could it be that far down? Aha! So I'm going to need to put this in here. Enough to cover this area right here. No, we don't. We're going to paper it. Oh, I'm so goofy. I'm going to put the lines on the back. And this has a little bit of text on it, so we're going to put that on the back. And I'm going to center it so that there's a little bit on either side, taken off on either side. So I don't, gosh darn it, I don't know what I was thinking. So that there is a little line on either side for me to cut. And see, I had this on the back side. I could have used that, but I like this better because it's got that on there. Just dumped a bunch of paper on the floor, and as you guys know, Oz loves to eat paper, so we have to head him off at the pass. And of course I'll put the cards inside off camera. There's no reason for you to suffer through that. Normally you would probably do that bottom one. They go in the corner. Okay. Oh, this is the one with the... Forgot to write it on here when I used the new envelope. Maybe I'll finally collage around a window. I never do. Not very good at it. Maybe we'll have enough scraps left over on this. Little ones. Then I'll be able to tear them up and make little scraps for around the window, not into the window. I just stuck my thumb in it. Yep, this is the side one. Now this should put the pocket all the way to the back. Yes, it did. So now all we need is the belly band. On the paper. And I want to put it wide enough to where I get most of this. If I do it here, I could do it right down this line, and then right down this line. That's going to look nice. We know it's the right length because it goes the width or the length of the paper, and we didn't cut this. This book gives us an 8.5 by 11 sheet, so it's the full 11. Now let's put these on. Okay. I want this one right here. You know, I really like this flower I think I'll do it on the top. Change plans. It's alright. No, it's not. We've got the magnet on the other one. So this one has to be on top because the magnet's there. Okay. Well, that's not going to work, is it? I think it will. This one will work. Let's get the flower on there. You know, if I do this, I can use a Velcro dot. So you see, if I put this one on, see, I should have cut this one shorter. Oh, you know, I still can. And then we need to move the belly band over to this side. So I need to cut the opening side farther over. Okay. A little bit more. As long as it doesn't stick out over. Good grief. Looks crooked. It's not going to be even, but it's going to fit. Yeah, and there's no magnet on that one. Now we can put this one on. and it will fit over the top of that one. This paper's crooked, but we'll put something right here. Well, we rescued that, didn't we? The reason it wouldn't have worked before is because it would have stuck out over the edge, and then when I went to put this one on, then it wouldn't work, actually. Okay. Then we'll put this on here. This is kind of heavy, so I'm going to put a little bit more glue on. And then, of course, I'll cut the cards and the big card that goes underneath. Now, this one opens this way. So I need this to go over here. Let's put it way over here. We might need to put it over a little bit further. Okay. And put the magnet on the back. Where does it go? It goes way over here. I'm going to put the glue on here. Going to be right at an hour. Cool. Yeah, that's decent being able to see the stenciling around. I've already inked it. A little bit more on this side. I wish I hadn't had to cut that flower off on the back one. The edge of the distance, I mean. Because it would have looked better if it had been a little more in the center. But it was too late to take that picture off and redo it some other way. So you want it to be just inside this little notch. And straight across. Okay. So that's going to be page 2. We'll put something, I'll put something decorative maybe on there. I don't know, I like the way this goes. I wish it had been a little bit brighter color. We'll put, see, that looks nice. And I didn't get that in the center. The G got cut off, but oh, I know why the G got cut off, because we had to keep cutting this off to make it skinny enough to fit on the thing. Okay, so that's going to be that page. I really think we need to do something here. Maybe we'll put another belly band and then slide the card under both. That's a good idea. I can take the rest of this page, which is, could do this and put it under the paper, and then I could actually do another envelope opening this way. So that might be what you see when you come back, is this belly band on here inked with an envelope that opens this way. But it would mess up. How would we put a magnet? Oh, we could put a magnet in. I could slide it down in there. So that would work. Okay? Alright, well that's it for this video. And I'll see you in the next video. That'll be just a second for you and a day for me. Okay, bye-bye.